Here you go now, fellas. Here we go. We got something from Daintons, the Amplifier. Cranked up hazy IPA, 8%, 50 IBU. Right up our alley. Thanks for coming. Thank your mum for the rabbits. I never really knew what that meant, that comment. Anyway, there's a few comments and sayings you learn over the years, and some of them you're not sure whether they're really good or not. Anyway, Amplifier. I think I've had this before. Not for a couple of years, I reckon. Cheers, on. Looks pretty cranked up too, doesn't it? 8%. Lovely. Nailed it. You gotta love that, don't you, when you're lucky and on a real good one. Like I had what was supposedly a double IPA, West Coast, and that tasted like a hazy. And you drink this, and this tastes like a West Coast IPA. I can't believe it.
What?
Unbelievable. It's like contradiction of beers. That's so West Coast, it's ridiculous. It's like a hazy West Coast. What do you call it? An IPA, West Coast IPA. West Coast New England IPA. 8%, a bloody nice beer, I tell you. That's just what the doctor ordered. I haven't been to the doctor for a while. It's been a couple of years, I reckon. I've got two doctors I see. I don't see them very often, as you probably know. Not a big fan, but one of them, they're not going to the place, so you can't see them there. They're only over the phone. You know what I mean? That's pretty rough. Anyway, it's alright. I'm used to it. It's all good. I don't like going to the doctor anyway. Just get a blood test once a year, usually, to find out if anything's abnormal and work on that with the herbs and the diet. Other than that, just amp up on the beers, I reckon. Fuck the diet and all the bullshit, I reckon I went 20 years without a blood test. I just didn't even ever do it. Why would you? You don't want to know if you're sick. What the fuck are you doing at the doctor's? I don't think I went to the doctor's for 20 years. You're kidding. Anyway, it is what it is. The amplifier's cranked up and it's bloody beautiful. It's kicking in. Been a good afternoon. I might tell you a travel story. I haven't told one for a while. I think it's something different. What about the big night in Amsterdam? That was crazy. We went out the front of the coffee shop where we were staying upstairs and blowing a number, and this lady was shooting up in front of us. That was like 10 minutes after I got to Amsterdam. That was pretty crazy. And you know what Amsterdam's like. We went out and these black guys had a go at us for walking through their hood and got real threatening and let us through eventually, which was alright. We just kept walking. And this one guy took us on a bit of an adventure to different coffee shops and different places. And one place they were having live sex, and we were standing right there in front of it. And I was like, how did we end up here? Yeah, Amsterdam's quite liberal. The Bulldog coffee shop, how good was that? You go in there, you float out. They got moon cakes, they got all different things. They got like 3-foot long bongs. They got 20 different hashes and marijuanas you can buy, and you go, what? How come this isn't like this in Melbourne? What the hell's going on? Yeah, it was weird. It was like every town or every council had one coffee shop all over Holland. It was like a gold mine. And yeah, people would walk in and put a big block of hash on the counter, and you'd smoke some and try it, and the boss would go, is it worth buying? And you go, nah. And he wouldn't buy it. You know, it was like that. And we'd just leave the block of hash on the corner of the counter and walk off. Yeah, it's like 30 grams of hash, just shit of hash. We don't want it. A big insult. Anyway, that's what life's like. You got to do those different things in different places that's allowed to be done in those places, I guess. Anyway, I'll leave you with that. The amplifier, I've amplified myself up. I was a bit of a party animal, which I was. You know, I used to love going to nightclubs and dancing, really good music, going to some bands. Life, you know, tropical beach in Thailand, going to the reggae club, and the best clubs all around the world. Everywhere I went, you Saturday night, you made sure you was in a big city, and you went to the best nightclub in town, best restaurant. Yeah, I ate really well Saturday night, but rest of the week you're living cheap. We're having like different countries, you eat different things. Like Thailand, you're living like a king for bugger all. A place like New York, you'd be eating like Burmese food and getting good food and paying reasonable amount. You know, you could pay huge amounts in New York, which you did occasionally. I had this burger I couldn't finish, it was huge. Yeah, it was like $8. Doesn't sound much now, but you could get a burger for about $4. You know, a real good one, and I'm paying 8. But oh yeah, what a burger. Anyway, I'm amplifying. Go and see the world when we can. Hope they open us back up soon. This is getting ridiculous, guys. Cheers.